Welcome back to VCT Theory. Envy, congratulations on proving us wrong in our pick'ems. You guys made it to Tier 1, and we couldn't be more proud of you. So we're going to dive right into the SEN City Classic that's happening today, and the 4 teams that we have are Sentinels, Cloud9, Envy, and Qbert Academy. So let's go straight into the matchups.
All right, for the first match, we got Envy and C9, and I'm gonna let you know right now that I'm gonna still be rating Envy low because they got Curry as a replacement on Smokes for Ion, and Ion swapping to Senti. So I think it's an easy pick for me right there. We're taking C9 right there for that first match. What are you taking?
I have to say C9 as well. I think having a sub for Envy isn't going to help them at all. And I think people have been rating C9 kind of low. And granted, I don't like C9 as an organization because I don't like the changes that they made. I mean, I'm not going to say I don't like the changes that they made. I like the changes that they made. I just don't like the way Mitch is gone. I don't think Mitch was a problem, but I do think that they did get more chemistry bringing in Zelsis and Penny into that roster. So I'm going to rate C9 higher than Envy for this matchup.
All right, second matchup. Let's hear your thoughts on Envy versus Qbert.
Envy versus Qbert, this is tough because they're both in tier two together, but Envy has always watched Qbert. And right now, Qbert does have some stand-ins, and Envy's core is still there. And I still think Envy's core is gonna be better than Qbert's core, so I'm gonna have to take Envy for this matchup.
I mean, I like the thought process. I'm a big Nismo fan. I think he deserves a spot, even though he's an unk. He's up there. He's
100%.
one of the best players. I think. I'm a big Nismo guy. Shout out to the boy Mark. I think actually, like if we go player for player, we got Xander and Kess coming in. So
Yeah.
I will say that this matchup is going to be super close. We got Knights, we got Satellite, and then on the side of Envy, as we said, we have a mismatch because we're swapping roles on top of it. So I
Mm-hmm.
do think Qbert is actually the stronger team, but have to take Envy just because of their core and just because they're just gonna play it the run it down style. Even if he's on Senti, it doesn't matter. So I'm taking Envy there as well.
Now that you mention it, I was thinking about the fact that you said you brought in Xander and Kess, and they do have tier one experience, and I've been riding this like tier one experience like on any team that I've seen. Like if they got tier one experience, I think they're gonna be a better team. So I might actually have to swap because you're a Nismo fan, and I forgot about Nismo, but I still thought that Envy was gonna be better. But I think I'm gonna ride heavy on the Kess and Xander edition because of the tier one experience and take Hubert.
Okay, I'm still sticking with the guns at Envy. That's what I'm gonna do. All right, we got the next matchup. Next matchup is Qbert against Sen. Who are you taking there?
I got nothing to say. They're an academy team to this team. They learn everything from Sen. I got Sen going in all the way.
Okay, Sen's going in. Okay, I'm gonna take the opposite route. I'm rating Sen super low. I'm saying that the John QT IGL is great. I don't like
Oh,
narrate,
hold
so
on. I gotta pause you real
we're
quick
not gonna
because John QT isn't the IGO. Key is the IGO, and they're gonna have John
use
QT.
the IGL.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
well I didn't know that.
yeah.
Okay. New IGLing. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, we're fresh back off the info. We didn't know. Even better for my case. Okay,
Okay.
Cortesia, great player. I don't trust Redux. I don't trust Narrate. I don't trust Kiyu, especially as you said, if he's the IGL, it is what it is. I trust Cortesia. Cortesia is gonna frag out. I'm sure they're gonna do fine. I think that they've only had the team for a little while, and I'm taking the underdogs Qbert here, supporting the boy Nismo. We're taking Qbert right there.
See, I just can't agree with that because I think John QT even mentioned it, the fact that he thought Kiyu was a pretty good IGL, and he said he wouldn't stay unless he trusted the IGL that was there. And Sen has an idea that they want John QT to be more of a fragger. And I think having Q being main IGL and having John QT take more of like a mid rounder role while fragging, I think is definitely gonna be a change of pace for Sen. And like it's an addition that I think Sen fans will be pretty happy to see. And then the narrate thing that you said you don't trust narrate, like I agreed with it before, but Narrate's gonna be on Duelist now. So I actually do like that change up because Narrate didn't seem like he fit the team well in that initiator role. I think being putting him on Duelist will definitely fit his playstyle better for this team, and that's why I think they're gonna wash Kubert.
I think in the long run, you're right, but I think for today's perspective, I think they have too many changes going on, too many things, role swaps, too many. Like we're still. I would say that if we had John QT on Senti for some reason, I'd take them, but he's not on Senti, and I don't believe that he's gonna frag out on Initiator. So Cortezia is gonna be there, but I think we're gonna have the first mismatch right here, and Kubert's gonna take it. That's just my thoughts. I'm sticking with my guns, going with the vibes, uh,
Okay.
and just sticking with that. Next matchup is tomorrow, one of the first matchups on the day, and it's C9 and Kubert.
Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna go and say C9 is gonna win this, and unironically, I want to say C9 is gonna win the whole event because I think one, uh, Delta's, before he left, he mentioned the fact that what's it called? He said he left SEN because he didn't like some of the things that the fans were saying that like him and his family, and he felt like it was just too toxic of an environment. And I think he just wants to prove that being in the C9 environment with the people that he calls his friends and family better is just gonna stomp anybody that is related to SEN. So Qbert is gone, and so is SEN. So I think C9 is gonna take this. I think their chemistry is just gonna be stronger together, and they're gonna beat the Qbert team that just got in two stand-ins, no matter what experience they have.
I'm gonna have to just take your side there. I don't think there's any thoughts I have. I think C9, although all of these teams have like new ones coming up, stand-ins, whatever, new players. I think C9 is just gonna be the more solid team in this matchup, so I'm just taking them easy as that.
Yep. All right, and then the next match on the same day is the C9 versus SEN, and I already kind of gave my thoughts and opinions of what I feel about this matchup. So, what you gotta say?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're gonna side the same way. I just think it always turns out horribly. We both said TSM was gonna ascend, but we're gonna stick. I think we're gonna stick. I think C9 has Sen in this matchup. I think that it's just the changes for C9 are much less, and I think given that they'll have that first day experience against Envy, which is a completely different style, whether they lose or win there, I don't think it matters because Envy is Envy. I think if we have a classic matchup, meaning that both teams are trying to win, there's no crazy just push aggro play style. I think that C9 is gonna just match the pace there, and I think that Penny will have a better showing than Narrate on Duelists, and I think that's the biggest um, part for me. So I'm just taking C9 over there. What
I
about you?
didn't. I already agreed with that, but I just forgot to mention the fact that they're going on like a back-to-back game. I think they're gonna be warm, and I think they're gonna wash Sen. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree. So I mean, that's that. And then we got the final matchup, which decides who makes into qualifications. It's Envy versus Sen to round off the day. I would say this one's a pretty tough one. Let's hear your thoughts first.
Oh, you're right. It is a tough one. I think I'm gonna go with Sen here. I think although Envy has something to prove against other tier one teams, even though there are tier one team now themselves, I think Sen will take it. I think their experience will just be a little bit stronger. I think they're also coming off a back to back. I think they will also have fought on the Envy from the first day. So Envy's gonna be playing late, and Sen will be coming off a back to back. I think they'll be warm and ready. I think they got Envy in this matchup.
Yeah, so I mean, here is the question: is whether I go Sen goes 03 or whether I trust them. And I do think that I think that I can't rate Sen 03 to begin with, but also I think that the thing that you said with them coming off of a game previously is gonna help them. I will say that again, the problem is that stylistically they're totally different teams.
Mhm.
C9 versus Envy, totally different styles, totally different things, but I think it would be too crazy. I think I would say realistically, I'm having Envy go 0-3. I would say that they're probably like heavily favored in the Qbert matchup. I'm just going off of vibes there. But I will say that I have to take the Envy going 0-3 over Sen going 0-3 just because I really believe that if they get going, they're probably going to be able to get it going better than a complete role swap and not having the like the Senti player, like the reason that like I'm sure he's gonna give him all the setups, everything is gonna be used, but the guy hasn't played Senti. I'm not saying that as if like Senti's a hard thing to do,
Mhm.
but it is a big role change. So I think that we're gonna have to go with NVO3. So I'm gonna take Sen on that matchup as well.
All right, that's all our predictions for the matches. The matches start today at 4 p.m. EST, so make sure you watch them. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.